Now, if you missed the Fallout Day celebration live stream, you can go to Bethesda's YouTube and watch that presentation. It was a very well put together presentation, just like last year's was. And y'all, there was some big Fallout news that we want to talk about in today's video from Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout Shelter, and Fallout 76. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about it, y'all. Now, kicking things off is a bit of information that you're probably going to have your knees and or your back hurting just a little bit once you hear it. That's the fact that Fallout New Vegas is 15 years old, Fallout 4 and Fallout Shelter are 10 years old. You heard that correctly, and Bethesda has a new collector's edition for Fallout New Vegas. We'll have it linked down in the description below. Now, I don't think that Gassy 1 is going to save you any money on this, but we are affiliated with Bethesda, and it saves you 20% if you use our code. And of course, we do get a slight commission, but they do have a sale going on with a bunch of different things, and it does work on top of sales, but I don't think it works on side of like pre-orders or anything like that. But let me know, are you picking anything up from the gear store? But in Fallout Shelter news, it looks like Fallout Shelter is going to be getting a new mode, and I'm not really much of a mobile game player. Let me know, are you a mobile game player? I tend to play mainly on the PC, but seeing these updates and seeing everything that the team has been working on with Fallout Shelter, maybe I get on and make a Vault 645 shelter and just have something to do in my downtime, or, you know, when I'm just sitting on the back porch watching some meat smoke or getting ready to, you know, do my morning constitutions or anything like that. But the big news in this is that Fallout 4 is getting an anniversary edition, and that is absolutely wonderful because it's been 10 years since that game released. And if you're like me and you play on PC, then you didn't want to be anywhere near the next-gen update, and we had to downgrade our version last year when that update got put out. But the creations are going to be included inside of this anniversary edition, and we'll have to see what they have planned with this anniversary edition. But it does look like there's going to be some paid mods coming back to Fallout 4 like we have in Skyrim, what we see inside of Starfield. And honestly, I like a lot of the paid mods that are inside of Starfield as well as Skyrim, so we'll have to see what the creators do for Fallout 4. Now, if you're someone who enjoys playing games on the go, there is some good news for you if you have a Nintendo Switch 2, and that is, in my knowledge, this is the first time a Fallout game has been ported over to a Nintendo console. That's right, friends. The Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is going to be going over to the Nintendo Switch 2, and personally to me, I think competition is a great thing, and more players having access to a great game series is something that I'm all here for. So yes, now you got it on the consoles, you got it on the PC, you got it on the PC handholds, and now you have it on the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, there was a lot of information talked about Fallout 76, and it makes a lot of sense because Fallout 76 is the current Fallout game that Bethesda is focused on. And I know a lot of folks were wondering if we were going to get a Fallout 3 or a Fallout New Vegas remaster announcement, but nothing on that. I do believe that it is coming, but I'm definitely excited for them to be talking about Fallout 4 with an anniversary edition and what they talked about as far as future updates to Fallout 76. They did a small retrospective looking at over the past year for what Fallout 76 has had, whether it be the ghoulification of some vault dwellers, the fishing update, and let me know, do you eat axolotls? I noticed there was a bit of a snaxolotl and caresolotl hashtag that they were using down there. Let me know in the comment section below. Snaxolotl or caresolotl? I personally am a snaxolotl fan myself, but then they talked about the building update that we just had. And then they went in to talk about the Burning Springs update with Walton Goggins voicing the ghoul. That's right, it's fucking Walton Goggins voicing the ghoul. I have loved that dude since the days of The Shield and then into Justified. If you've never seen The Shield, it's a great TV show back in the days of Fox. But yes, it's one of those things that I'm super excited about with this update, because there's so many lore implications to this update that they have going on with Burning Springs, as well as they talk about having some nods to New Vegas inside of this. Dinky the dinosaur, I'm so excited to get in here and see what actually makes it to the public server. But the biggest news of all that we got talked about too in the New York event, where we got to get a hands-on early preview of the Burning Springs update, is that they were working on a next-gen update where they're going to make a native version for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, but that they were still going to be supporting the PlayStation 4 version. And during the Fallout Day presentation, this is what they said about that.
But we really wanted to give you a quick look at what's coming in 2026 before we go. Early next year, a native version of Fallout 76 will be coming to Xbox Series S and X and PlayStation 5. This update will take full advantage of their hardware capabilities.
We've got a ton more coming next year, but you'll have to stay tuned to find out more soon.
Now, to me, this is Bill talking about the next-gen update with the native version of Fallout 76 for the PlayStation 5, the Series X, and the Series S. But remember, on Steam, how far back of a graphics card you can utilize to play Fallout 76 is absolutely crazy. That you can play Fallout 76 minimum specs with like a 770 or a 970. Lord mercy knows, we're now on a 5000 series of NVIDIA cards. But this is great to me, because they talk about maximizing the performance on the Series X, the S, and the PlayStation 5, taking full advantage of that hardware. So could this mean that we're going to get a graphical update for you console players? Maybe it looks a little bit better, but the one thing that I hope this does, and I think it is going to do this, is that it's going to fix the stability issues that y'all constantly have. I hear it all the time in the comment section when I'm live streaming, y'all talking about how it crashes for y'all, and I feel bad for y'all. You see, I'm a PC player, so I don't really have to deal with that, and I'm so sorry that has been your time with Fallout 76, but hopefully in early 2026, that is what Bill said, this will be coming out. So maybe the first update, or maybe the second. Actually, let's see. I'm thinking March probably for the next gen update is going to be my guess. If it's early 2026, like he said, I'd say probably the March update, somewhere around there. But hopefully this fixes the issues that the consoles have been having with Fallout 76. Let me know your thoughts on the Fallout Day celebration, the next-gen update potential, the anniversary edition for Fallout 4, the seasons for Fallout Shelter, as well as the new collector's edition for Fallout New Vegas. Thanks so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out, and thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love ya.